to wait till they go out there. She's streaming for the national anthem. And then as soon as that's done, y'all can go.
Okay. She said she's streaming for the national anthem.
So for the national anthem.
All right. And then after that, we can go.
Juggy, y'all can start after the national anthem. Okay. Yeah.
Woo! Roll Rams, let's go! Yay!
And we would like to welcome you to this beautiful day softball game between Pitt Community College and the home team, Southeastern Community College Rams. And the Rams record now is 25-7, conference record 13-5. And their leading batting average team is Mackenzie Bitton, Haley Starvis, and Kaylee Patrick. And the opponents today that we're facing is Pitt Community College, which they are 18-2, 7-1 in conference. And their head coach is Jenny Hart, first season with the Pitt Community College Bulldogs. And in 2017, she was an assistant coach for St. Andrews University in Lombard, North Carolina, where she was primarily responsible for overseeing the pitching staff, recruiting, and coordinating camps. And she also played college softball for Columbia Basin College for 2 years. And the leading batting average for the Pitt Community College team is Julia Gonzalez, Stephanie Villalobos, and Morgan Shirley. And the conference standings right now, as of April 6, 2018, in second place right now is Pitt Community College behind Southeastern Community College. So this will be a great game today. As I am with my host,
Tanner Bullard, as we see now the pitcher, Kaylee Paul, pitching the ball. As we see, called for a strike one. And for Pitt Community College, we have number 18, Morgan Shirley, the freshman. As we see, ball one, as we have 1 ball, 1 strike. Playing at first base is number 22, Cam Sharp. Second base, Cutter Bullard, number 15. Number 21, Kaylee Paul is the pitch, as we see strike 2. Michaela Smith, number 5, catching today behind the plate. Number 6, Kaylee Patrick on third base, as we see, ball hit, and then error by number 1 shortstop Mackenzie Benton. Ball hit off her glove to give number 18 Morgan Shirley the on base hit.
and next up at bat is number 17 Stephanie Villalobos. She is a freshman at Pitt Community College.
In left field is number 11, Rochelle Baez, as we sing a swing and a miss for Kaylee Paul. Number 4, Haley Sarvis is in center field. And number 2, Bree Tolley is in right field.
And here comes the pitch. It is the outside for ball 1. So it's 1-1 with runners on first base. And here comes the pitch. And it is a foul ball. So it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Paul. Is this a swing and a miss? And it's a strikeout. So what a way to start by Paul. Kaylee Paul.
Kaylee Paul doing a good job of utilizing her pitches and movement, as we see now up to bat looks like number 14,
Kelsey Pitton. She is also a freshman at Pitt Community College. And here comes the pitch from Paul. As there's the runner advancing to second base. I'm sorry. As it is 1 ball as the runner advances to second base with 1 out.
1 out and 1 ball for the Lady Rams today. They have been strong in the Region 10 Conference, Division 2. As we see the pitch and the bunt, Kelly Paul looks to make the play. Got the out at first. Dakota Bullard throws it back to Mackenzie Bitton, but not in time to get the runner out at third. As we see 2 away for the Lady Rams as number 6.
As number 6, Taylor Carroll. She is a shortstop sophomore from Pitt Community College.
2 outs for the Lady Rams as Paul looks to get the out.
Here comes the pitch. As it is right down in the middle for strike 1 for the Lady Rams. Here comes the pitch from Paul. As it is going towards foul territory, as it will still be foul. It will be 2 strike. It will be 0-2 for the Lady Rams. As this is a big conference game for both teams.
Pitt Community College is actually ranked nationally as number 16 in the nation, as we see Paul pitch as a foul ball by the called by the umpire. Is Pitt Community College and also Florence Darlington Technical College is both teams ranked from Region 10. The Lady Rams took a game from the Florence Darlington Stingers at Florence Darlington, winning big the second game. As we see a pitch high and up from Kelly Paul.
As that will be a ball 1, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch from Paul. As it is a little bit high, so it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes for the Lady Bulldogs. As we have 2 outs here, ladies and gentlemen. We also want to thank you for joining us as we see a change up. And it hits the fence first before Michaela Smith can get to it.
As it will still be 2 balls and 2 strikes for the Lady Bulldogs. And here comes the pitch. As it came to the pitcher, Paul, as she thrown for the 3rd out. What a way for the Rams to get out of the inning. As we are going to head to the bottom of the 1st inning with the score 0-0.
The Lady Rams doing a good job here in conference play so far by getting out with a runner on 3rd. Lady Rams right now are 3rd in conference with Florence Darlington Technical College leading the way 17-1 in conference Pitt Community College 7-1 in conference so far with the Lady Rams.
So far, they are doing a great job.
13-5
they got
in
out
the conference.
So far, they got out the innings, and they doing a great job. Now they are going up at bat today.
As we see number 8, Allie Phipps, the sophomore, starting off for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 17, Stephanie Valos at the third base for Lady Bulldogs. Looks like number 8, Allie Phipps, will be playing shortstop today for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 21, Russell Bunch, the freshman, at first base. Megan Moore at second base. And everybody else is getting started out to the field.
And as they are getting set up to get ready to bat, Lady Rams are about to go up at bat. And as coming up at bat, number 4, Haley Sarvis, the outfielder. As she is a freshman outfielder for the Southeastern Community College. And here comes the pitch. It is a outside for a strike for ball 1. Sorry about that.
High and outside by the pitcher number 8 for the Lady Bulldogs. That's my favorite. Allie Phipps.
As it is a swing, but it hits foul ball, so it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike for the Lady Rams.
Haley Sarvis taking that ball on the inside to the outside to try to hit Coach Carly Stevens, who is in her 6th year here as head coach for the Lady Rams. Also assistant Amber Williamson in her 6th year too. They both started in the same year and have produced a 30-win season program last year. As we see ball 2. Right here, the Lady Rams looking to take another season for a 30-game win season again this year.
And here comes the pitch as it is swung and she missed, but it's a foul ball. As it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Haley Sarvis trying to battle hard. She's been working hard in center field all year long, making amazing catches out there for the Lady Rams. As we have 2 balls and 2 strikes with Allie Phipps coming with the pitch with no outs.
As it is outside, it'll be a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Haley Sarvis battling hard right here to stay on base.
Here comes the pitch. It is a fly ball. And it'll be the first out as the outfielder. And coming up at bat for the Lady Rams.
But you will respect me.
As we see Nakota Bullard for the Lady Rams with the ball. Ball 1.
As it will be a strike for strike 1. As it'll be even at 1-1. As here's the pitch, and it will be swing to a foul territory, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nakota Bullard taking the pitch on the outside and trying to turn it into a hit for the Lady Rams, but was not able to hit it in foul territory. The umpire calls 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out for Allie Phipps and the Lady Bulldogs.
As that will be outside, so it'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Dakota Bullard is also a slap hitter for the Lady Rams. She hits both sides as we see Allie Phipps with the pitch.
As that will be outside, so it'll make it a full count again at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Allie Phipps making Dakota Bullard work today for her at bat.
As there's a swing to the outfield, and it's right there, and she is headed for a double. And she's safe, so Allie Bullard made it to second base as a double. What a way to start by Nicola Bullard in this afternoon. As coming up at the bat is number 5, Michaela Smith, a catcher, sophomore from Southeastern Community College. Here's the pitch. As that will be a strike, so it'll be 0-1 count with runner on second base.
Michaela Smith doing her job this year for the Lady Rams behind the plate and at bat.
As it will be another strike, so it'll be 0-2.
With 1 out, Dakota Bullard taking that ball and driving it in between left field and center field for the slide double. As we see the pitch is outside.
As that will be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
With still 1 out.
And here comes the pitch. As it'll be another ball, so it'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it is a beautiful day outside to play softball today.
Yes, the sun is out shining. This is better than the cold weather we've been playing in for the past few weeks.
As that will be a strikeout with 2 outs. Wow. And coming up the bat is number 6, Kaylee Patrick, as she is a third baseman freshman. And here comes the pitch, as that will be a ball. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes.
Kaylee Patrick working with 2 outs and Dakota Bullard at second for the Lady Rams, trying to make something happen and tag on a run on the board for the Lady Rams. As we see the pitch,
as that will be a strike, so it will be 1 ball and 1 strike.
Allie Phipps working the outside corner on the Lady Rams. The Lady Rams are looking and not wanting to swing.
As that will be swing to third base, and that will be their 3rd out. So we will enter the top of the 2nd inning with the score even at 0.
Lady Rams not able to produce a run as we have 1 left on base. Dakota Bullard. The umpire is liking the outside zone for Allie Phipps and the Lady Bulldogs right now, Quentin.
Right. I mean, I thought that was a ball. Those were like balls, but they call it as a strike. But great job by Michaela Bullard of just swinging in between the gaps, and that's a great job. I'm surprised it wasn't a home run the way the ball was driving down the field.
The Lady Rams doing a good job out here as we see everybody in their same positions as we are entering in the top of the 2nd for the Lady Bulldogs and Lady Rams.
And as coming up the bat is number 21, Rosalind Bunch. She is a freshman from Pitt Community College. As the pitcher has done a great job for the Lady Rams, number 21. Kaylee Paul. She has done a great job so far in this inning.
Lady Rams ready to come back out and make something happen here on defense. As we see Kelly Powell back up to pitch. She's done a very good job this year being the starting pitcher for almost every game. And then the other pitcher, Cam Sharp, at first base for this game. So you see the pitch.
As it is a swing to foul territory, and that will be strike one.
Foul ball. Kaylee Paul really digging in them change-ups today, trying to throw these Pitt Community College hitters off of their game. As we see Kaylee Paul coming with the pitch.
As that will be a little low for ball one, so it'll even the count at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike for the Lady Rams.
And here comes the pitch from Paul. As that will swing to foul territory, and that will be strike two. Make the count 1-2.
Number 21, Rosalind, has hit that one right into the woods, right beside us. So we see the pitch by Paul.
As that hit the dirt, and that will even the count at 2-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes for
And
the
here
Lady
come-
Rams.
As that will be fly ball down the field, and great catch by the outfielder getting that first out for the Lady Rams.
Bree Tolley seeing the ball in right field for the Lady Rams with this bright sun out here today. As we see number 12, Brianna Hardy, up to bat.
And she is a freshman from Pitt Community College. And here comes the pitch from Paul. As that would go down to second base, and that would be a second out. Great job by Hannah Nicola Bullock with the catch for their second out.
Dakota Bullard seeing the ball and moving with it, as we see now number 15, Megan Pulcano. We hope we are saying these names right. If not, please excuse us. We do not know how to pronounce names. As we see a pitch number 1 by Kaylee Paul for strike 1 with 2 outs by the Lady Rams. Lady Rams jumping back on Pitt Community College on their defensive side.
Yes, Paul is doing a great job. And here comes the pitch as it is going down third base with the third out. Great job by number 6, Kayla Patrick on the play. Kaylee Patrick. Great job by the Lady Rams getting the 1, 2, and 3. As we are entering the bottom of the second inning with the score tied at 0. As Southeastern Community College is doing it, as the Lady Rams are doing a great job today with their defense stepping up today. As the Lady Bulldogs are getting ready to come up.
Now we see coming up for Lady Rams, number 1, Mackenzie Benton, one of the top 3 batting averages for the Lady Rams this year. She's doing a good job. Had a big game against Richard Bland and Patrick Henry and Brighton and Stratton the past weekend in Virginia. As I see on deck will be number 22, Cam Sharp for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams has had a successful season, have taken some losses, but have also been a successful team. Coach Carlian loves this team so much, you don't want them to leave. Wish she could have a second year with them.
As this has been a successful season for the Lady Rams. They have done a great job. Who's number 1? Oh.
Now we see number 1 Mackenzie Benton up to bat.
And here comes the pitch. As that would be outside, so that would be ball 1. As Mackenzie Benton is out to bat. As that is a swing, and that just hit foul territory. So that would be even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Lady Rams are doing a good job of making an adjustment here on the Lady Bulldogs. Mackenzie Benton, successful bats this year. Started off a little rough in the first inning, but has made up for it as we see the pitch coming.
Here comes the pitch. As that is just inside, just for strike. It was a little bit outside, but you call it a strike, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch. As that is a strikeout. Wow. Number 8, Allie Phillips with the strikeout, and it'll be 1 out.
Number 22, Cam Sharp up to bat.
As she has done a as here's the pitch. As that is again a strike. Wow.
Number 8, Allie Phillips, really doing a good job of throwing these Lady Rams hitters off balance today with the outside corner. That has really been working and is still working as none of the Lady Rams are biting at it so far.
I mean, I believe as though that's a great eye, but sometimes, I mean, guess you have to go for it sometimes. But here comes the pitch from Phillips. As that is way outside for ball 1, so it'll be 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Cam Sharp. For Lady Rams, as we've already had 1 out, strikeout by Mackenzie Benton.
As here comes the pitch. As that will hit the foul out towards us, so it'll make it still count as 1 and 2.
Cam Sharp working hard to fight off this pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs.
As Phillips getting ready to pitch. As that will be again in foul territory. What a battle between Cam Sharp and Allie Phillips.
Cam Sharp still wanting this at bat so bad, wanting to collect the base hit. As you see the pitch coming.
As there is a swing down third base as she misses, and Cam Sharp advanced to first base.
Number 17, Stephanie Villalobos makes the error on that play. As we've already had 2 errors from both teams. As we see number 21, Kaylee Paul, coming up to bat.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
As here comes the pitch from Paul. As that will be a strike for strike 1. Runners on first base off of an error from the Lady Bulldogs. As the Rams got runners on first with 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Paul. As there is a swing, but it's foul territory. So it'll make the count 0 and 2.
The scoreboard is not really working out here at the SCC Softball field, so we do not have a correct count of ball or strikes. So we have to look at the umpire, which has 2 strikes with 1 out for Lady Rams.
This is a swing, but it'll outside the catcher, so that'll be a foul ball with the count still 0 and 2, with runners on first base with 1 out.
Kaylee Paul doing a good job of battling this at bat, trying to make something happen for Lady Rams as we see the pitch.
Great job of not swinging at that ball from Kaylee Paul as it went outside for 1 ball and 2 strikes with runners on first base with 1 out.
Allie Phipps learning she's got to do something different than just go outside with Kaylee Paul as we see the pitch to the shortstop. Shortstop makes an error, and that is a error by the shortstop. Looks like it would be number 3, Megan Moore, out there with the error, and that gives the Lady Rams 2 runs on base.
Here I come, yeah!
Number 9, Lakin Pate up to bat for the Lady Rams.
And runners on first and second with 1 out. And here's the pitch, as that is right down the middle for strike 1. As the Lady Rams have a chance to score here.
Here comes the pitch.
As it hit the ground, and it'll even the count at 1-1.
Allie Phipps throwing that ball in the dirt. As we see Lakin Pate doing a good job. Really a utility player. She can play anywhere. As we see the pitch coming.
As that is outside, so it'll be 2-1. Runners on first and second.
Lakin Pate doing a good job of being patient and watching Allie Phipps pitch. As we see the pitch coming.
As that is a little bit outside, but the umpire called it strike, so it's even 2-2. Runners on first and second with 1 out. As the leading runner is on second. Here comes the pitch. Great eye, so it will make it a full count 3-2 as it can be bases loaded with another ball.
Lakin Pate battling against Allie Phipps with 1 out and 2 runners on second and third as we see the pitch. And it's ball for a high, which gives Lakin Pate the walk as we see number 2, Bree Tolley up to bat with bases loaded and 1 out.
As the Lady Rams can put the first score on the board. Here comes the pitch. Whoa, it almost hit them. So luckily there's the fence right here as it'll be strike 1.
The players like to hit us sometimes, but we keep the fence up to protect us. Bree Tolley with 1 strike with that foul. Here comes the pitch by Allie Phipps. As we see the outside corner.
As that will make it 0-2.
Lady Rams have got to find something and take this outside pitch and do something with it. As we see 2 strikes and Allie Phipps coming with the pitch. And a swing and a miss from Bree Tolley gives us the second out as we see number 4, Haley Sarvis, coming up to bat, the leadoff center fielder.
Nobody play for me. It been out there for me.
Bases loaded and 2 outs for Haley Sarvis.
As the bases are loaded. And here comes the pitch. As again, right on the outside, the later rounds are not baiting for it, but the umpire is calling it a strike. Make it 0-1. They got scoring. Lady Rams got a scoring opportunity right here. As that's high pitch, and now make the even count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike for number 8, Allie Phipps. Haley Sarvis battling hard to find a way to score some Lady Rams right here. See the pitch, and it's ball in the dirt as we have 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs.
Right, and I see some gappage that the Lady Bulldogs are getting right in between center field. As it almost hit her, but they call it a strike, even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes for the Lady Rams. Haley Sarvis up to bat, battling with 2 outs and 2 strikes on her. As we see the pitch is outside and low. The Pitt Community College coaching staff getting excited with their pitcher. As we see Coach Carly Ant also getting excited to cheer on her Lady Rams. As we have 2 balls and 2 strikes on Haley Sarvis. Haley Sarvis needs to do something right here to produce a run for the Lady Rams. We see the pitch. It's a swing, and it will head back to the pitching.
And it is a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. As the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. So this is an amazing battle by number 4, Haley Sarvis, and Allie Phillips, the pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's the pitch, and it is a swing right to the outfield, and she caught it. As that will end the inning, and we are about to enter the top of the 3rd inning with the score still no score. With the bases was loaded for the Lady Rams, but still, there was still no score that came out of it. But the Lady Rams can come back on defense and make a statement here. But it has been, so far, an amazing game by both defenses, just getting out the inning. But the Lady Rams are getting ready to set up as Kaylee Paul is going to come back out here to as Kaylee Paul is coming back out here to pitch for the Lady Rams, as there is no defensive changes yet for the Lady Rams. As we got a beautiful day out here in this baseball field, and we got a good amount of crowd out here today.
Yes, very good amount of crowd out here for the Lady Rams here at SCC Softball Field. As we see the pitch coming down for number 5, Michaela Smith.
And as coming up the bat for the Lady Bulldogs is number 23, Julia Gonzalez, the freshman out of Pitt College, Community College for the Lady Bulldogs. And here comes the pitch from Paul, as that would be a strike. So great job, Kaylee Paul, on that pitch, bringing it right on just inside for the strike.
Kelly Paul taking what Allie Phipps was given to their offense and utilizing it here as we see the changeup by Paul in the dirt as we have 1 ball and 1 strike.
And here comes the pitch from Paul, as she swung, and that would be a strike, so it'll be 1 and 2.
Good rise ball by Kaylee Paul, utilizing her pitches as we see.
Number 20.
As we
Number
see a
23.
hit to Kim Sharp, number 22, the first baseman, for the first out of this inning for the Lady Rams. As we have number 3, Megan Moore, up to bat.
And we are on the top of the 3rd inning with 1 out. And here comes the pitch from Paul, as it will be a ball, so it'll be ball 1. Here comes the pitch from Paul, as that will be a strike, so it'll be even the count, 1 and 1 with no runners on the plate with 1 out. That would be a strike, so that would be make the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
A swing and a foul tip by Megan Moore for the Lady Bulldogs. See Paul with a pitch and no bait for going with the outside pitch. That gives us 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out, if I'm not mistaken.
Here comes the pitch from Paul. As it'll be a swing to second base as she missed, but she recovered. Great job by number 15, Nicola Bullard on the out.
Dakota Bullard bobbled the ball, not fobbled. Bobbled the ball for the second out, but was able to help and recover as we see number 18 for the Bulldogs.
Morgan Shirley. She is a freshman from Pitt Community College for the Lady Bulldogs.
As we see strike number 1 from Kaylee Paul. Here comes the pitch.
As that is a ball. Wow. It looked like it was a strike. It looked like it came inside for a strike, but it is a ball. Even count 1-1 with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Kaylee Paul. As it is a swing right between them, and it got it. So the Lady Bulldogs got to first base with 2 outs.
A hit in between first and second gives the Lady Bulldogs a runner on with 2 outs as we see number 17, Stephanie Valos, up to bat for the Lady Bulldogs.
Runners on first with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Kaylee Paul. As that is a strike, so he'll make the count 0-1. As here comes the pitch from Paul. As it is a swing to shortstop. And they are safe. She got there just in time. Great effort by number 1, Mackenzie Bitton, recovering the ball and trying to give it to first baseman. Oh. As Kelsey Pitton is Kelsey Pitton is coming up the bat.
Number 17, Stephanie Valos, using her speed to get down the lane as we see 2 outs with 2 runners on for the Lady Rams. You see the pitch going outside for Kaylee Paul.
As it'll be 1 ball, no strikes.
Mackenzie Benton did her best to get that out at first as we see the pitch coming. 1 ball and 1 strike, says the umpire, with 2 outs for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams trying to work their defense up to get out of this jam right here.
As here comes the pitch from Kaylee Paul. Great throw by the catcher trying to get the second baseman out. The runner on second out for the 3rd out.
Number 5, Michaela Smith, trying to tell the runner, getting a good lead over at second to get back to her spot. Not able to make the out as we see a pitch for outside as we should have the count. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Lady Rams need to find something to pick up their pitcher right now.
Here comes the pitch from Paul. As another ball, so the bases are loaded. As the Lady Bulldogs have an opportunity to score.
Number 6, Taylor Carroll, up to bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The Lady Rams have got to find something to get out of this jam right here with 2 outs. Kaylee Paul can't do it all by herself. The defense has to work behind her. So we see the pitch from Paul, and it's up and behind our heads in the press box.
As it'll be a foul ball, so it'll make the count 0-1. With bases are loaded with 2 outs. As the Lady Rams are trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is a ball, so it'll even the count at 1-1.
1-1 for the Lady Rams. Rams trying to get out of this inning as we see the pitch, and it's a hit, and it's foul ball. Foul ball by number 6, Taylor Carroll. As we have now 2 strikes on Taylor Carroll for the Lady Rams. We're trying to figure out the count. And we have 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
As here comes the pitch from Kaylee Paul right here. As it is right to the pitcher, Kaylee Paul, right to first bases as they got out the inning. Great job by the Lady Rams getting out of the jam. And we are headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the score still 0-0. Great job by the Lady Rams getting out this inning with the bases loaded. Just like the Lady Bulldogs did on the last inning when they was on defense. But now the Lady Bulldogs are going back on defense, and as the Lady Rams are back on offense, looking to put something on the scoreboard here. As coming up the bat is number 15, Nicola Bullard, as she has hit a double the first inning of the ball game. As she is looking forward to do the same thing here or might a home run.
Lady Rams working hard. They need to find something to start off this inning with a base hit or something to turn them alive. Number 8 for the Lady Bulldogs. The pitcher has been shutting the Lady Rams down with her outside pitch. We need the Lady Rams to get on the board for their sake.
And sometimes she is throwing at these outside pitches, so sometimes you might have to take a crack at it. You might have to, because the umpire is calling strikes down that inside, well, the outside line. So as coming up the bat, Nicola Bullard, as she has hit a double the previous inning, the bottom of the first. As the Lady Bulldogs are headed to the field.
You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. You know why? Cause I'm a boss.
As we are in the bottom of the 3rd, scores still nothing as is outside, so that will be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Dakota Bullard has to stay aggressive at this bat to take down the Lady Pitt. I mean, not the Lady Pitts, but the Lady Bulldogs. As we see the pitch, it is outside for ball 2. That pitch was working for her the last few innings and called by the umpire, but the umpire says it is ball these first 2 pitches here in the bottom of the 3rd.
And here comes a pitch as it is swing down as the pitcher, as she reached first base, and it will be an infield single. So that will be runners on first base with no outs. As coming up for the Lady Rams is Michaela Smith with runners on first base, no outs.
She said she gon' live, and I found it. That's just how it is. 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 Hey, all you sluts out there. Cold boy made the sky fall, and the freeze I'm sipping purple lane got caught. I'm never so just like the low.
Looks like the Pitt Community College coach tried to say Dakota Bullard was out of the box, but the umpire says it was, as his ball is hit and it is caught, and Dakota Bullard makes the run to second and is safe.
Great job for her just staying at first base as she has advanced to second, so runners on second with 1 out. And as coming up the bat is number 6, Kaylee Patrick.
Kaylee Patrick, the third baseman, trying to make something happen here with 1 out and Dakota Bullard at second.
As here comes the pitch, as it hit the dirt, so that would be ball 1.
Lady Rams with 1 out, the right fielder for Pitt Community College making a good catch, and Dakota Bullard tagging up at second. As we see number 8, Allie Phipps pitching, and the ball on the outside, that makes it 2 balls for the Lady Bulldogs.
As the Lady Rams, they can get a scoring opportunity right here. Put the first score on the scoreboard in this big conference game. Here comes the pitch from Phillips. Another ball, so that would be 3 balls and no strikes. So 3 and no count with runners on second base with 1 out.
Kaylee Patrick being big for the Lady Rams this season. Very good job by her. And still doing a great job as she is walked, giving the Lady Rams 2 runners on with number 1 Mackenzie Benton up to bat with 1 out.
As the Bulldogs catcher is having a conversation with Phillips. And coming up the bat for the Lady Rams is the shortstop, Mackenzie Benton.
Hollywood go.
Mackenzie Benton trying to make something happen here for the Lady Rams. Coming up big. As we see a hit, and it
down
is
the center field line as she caught it. So that was a great catch by the center fielder of the Lady Bulldogs, getting 2 outs.
number 22, Cam Sharp, up to bat for the Lady Rams. As we see, with 2 outs, and the center fielder doing a good job of making the catch for the Lady Bulldogs.
Here's the pitch from Phillips. As that is the outside pitch that we was talking about, that is a strike. So that would be 0-1 with runners on first and second with 2 outs. As that would be a ball. So that would be even the count at 1-1 with runners on first and second with 2 outs, as the Lady Rams are looking forward to get a score on the board with the tie game 0-0 at the bottom of the 3rd. As that will swing to foul territory and it will keep on going. So that will make the count 1-2. As Cameron Sharp is trying to do something to put the Lady Rams on the scoreboard to get them started in this inning. Here comes the pitch from Phillips. That is outside, so now even the count at 2-2. As this is a big opportunity for the Lady Rams, so they can get the lead in this game, as the score is still tied at 0-0. Here comes the pitch. Another ball, so it'll make it a full count, 3-2. As one more ball and the bases can be loaded.
Cam Sharp doing a good job of being patient with Allie Phipps' pitch out there. Cam working with a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, needing to find a gap or base hit for the Lady Rams to either move or score Dakota Bullard. As we see a pop-up catcher drops the ball. Catcher drops the ball, had it in her glove, and the ball was still rolling, and the catcher was going forward, and the catcher drops the ball. Very good save for the Lady Rams right there by the catcher.
Wow, that is a great save opportunity, but a blown opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs. They could have got off this inning, but now they got to still be on the field. Here comes the pitch. As is a swing down the middle as the runner is headed home to home plate, and she will be out. As that will still keep the game at 0-0. We are going to the top of the 4th inning as the score is still knotted at 0-0. Wow, that is a great job by the outfielder for the Lady Bulldogs of getting them out of the inning. As the Lady Rams defense is fishing ready to come back out here. Wow, that was a great throw by the outfield for the Bulldogs.
Very good throw by the center fielder for the Lady Bulldogs, being able to come up with the ball and tag Dakota Bullard out at home plate. Good play by the catcher, making up for that missed out that she had on Cam Sharp.
That was a great opportunity. I mean, the great effort by Nicola Bullard, trying to make it home to put something on the scoreboard, but it's still 0-0.
We are going into the 4th inning with only 3 innings left for each team. Each team will get 3 more bats. The Lady Bulldogs starting it off here with number 21, Rosalind Bunch, trying to make something work for her team, while the Lady Rams are also trying to get out of this 3-out inning.
As still, number 21, Kaylee Paul is still the pitcher for the Lady Rams. And she has been doing a great job so far getting them out the inning, and the supporting cast has been doing a great job for the Lady Rams.
Both teams doing a really good job. It shows just how strong these two teams are in the conference of the Region 10 conference with Division 2. As we see the pitch by Paul, and it's called strike for strike 1.
It was a great pitch by Kaylee Paul, making it a strike. As it is 0-1. Here's the pitch from Paul. As that would be a little bit inside, so that would be as a ball 1, even count 1-1.
And inside for Kaylee Paul, as we see she brings back the pitch, the changeup, and it's called ball. As we have 2 balls and 1 strike with no outs. As the score, ladies and gentlemen, is 0-0 in the top of the 4th.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As it will be another ball, so it'll make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1.
Three and 1 for the Lady Rams. Paul with the pitch. And it's called strike. Number 21, Rosalind Bunch, thought she had the walk, but the umpire fooled her and is now putting her back in the batter's box as we have a full count for Kaylee Paul, and here comes the pitch. It's a hit. And
right to outfield.
Base hit as we see Bree Tolley throwing in, and it's an out.
Great job by the outfielder, Bree Tolley. Bree Tolley. I'm so sorry. She done a great job of throwing that out. Great job right there.
Bree Tolley and Haley Saris. The batter had a base hit but was caught running to second for the first out. The runner did not slide, so that made it a tag. Easy tag for Mackenzie Benton as we see Paul with the pitch, as it looks like number 12, Brienne Hardy, is up to bat for the Lady Bulldogs as we see ball 1.
Wow, this game is getting exciting by the minute right here. Great game. Here's the pitch. The swing to foul territory as it went out the fence in foul territory, so it'll make the count.
0-2. Looks like 0-2. I think that's what we had. Rochelle Baez, number 11, the left fielder, doing a good job of hustling to try to get after that ball. As we see, it was no balls, 2 strikes by the umpire. As we see Paul with the pitch with 1 out. And a strike. Well, just 1. Now that's 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. We are sorry. No scoreboard.
Oh, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We apologize for that.
If you would like to help get a scoreboard or help put some money towards the scoreboard, please let us know. As we see another ball.
As it'll be an even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing right there, and that is a great out. Great job by number 15, Nicola Bullard, as she has done an impressive job so far in this game, on defense and on offense.
Yes, Dakota Bullard moving over with the ball to get that out. Fast roller. Now we see number 15, Megan Picano. Sorry, we still don't know how to pronounce names. As we see the pitch, and it's high for ball 1.
This game has been nothing but intense for both defenses. As here comes the pitch from Paul. As it is a fly ball. As a missed opportunity as the runner is advancing to second. And it'll be a double. So runners on second base.
No communication by Dakota Bullard or Bree Holly was able to help the Lady Rams give number 15, Megan Piccolo, the base hit. Right there is now number 3, Julia Gonzalez is up to bat with 2 outs for the Lady Rams. As we see Paul coming with the pitch.
Great job right there, as that would be a strike. It went inside for a strike. Make the count 0-1 with 2 outs, runner on second base. As a swing in the mid, so that would be a strike. So it'll make it 0-2 with 2 outs.
Kaylee Paul doing a good job of fooling these pitchers and trying to get them swing, as we have 2 strikes and no balls, trying to get out of this inning for the Lady Rams. As we see number 23, Julia Gonzalez, foul tipping that ball to make it a foul ball. She's back in the batter box.
As it's still the count 0-2 with run on second base for the Lady Bulldogs. But the Lady Rams are trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch from Ball. Here it is. As it is an out, so great job by the Lady Rams. Great job by number 15, Nicola Bullard. Again, 2 great outs from Nicola Bullard in this inning right here. As the score is still 0-0, we are entering the bottom of the 4th. Score is still 0-0.
Soldier boy, tell. I got the new
As both defenses are still doing a great job in this inning, despite both teams making a couple errors, but still, they keeping them off the scoreboard, both teams. But the Lady Rams are going back on offense.
Oh, Lord. Southeastern Community College is right here, located in Whiteville, North Carolina, right off of 7476. If you would like to come, please come. We would love to have you out here at SCC. We have many programs out here that help succeed our students, and that's what we are all about here at SCC, succeeding together. And we thank you again for watching here on the live stream.
And we would also like to thank the broadcast and production program of recording this ball game. And as coming up the bat is number 21, Kaylee Paul, the pitcher. As still pitching number 8, Allie Phillips. But coming up the bat is number 21, Kaylee Paul. Here's the pitch. As it is a ball. A little bit outside, so it'll make it a ball one.
Ball one for Kelly Paul and Allie Phipps. As we, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the bottom of the fourth.
As it is that pitch outside, it'll make the count 1-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth with no outs. Here's the pitch from Phillips. As it is a swing to the outfielder, and what a catch by the outfielder with the out.
Good catch by the left fielder, catching Kelly Ball's hard hit ball. As we see now, number 9, Lakin Pate coming up to bat. We are now with 1 out as we see Allie Phipps with the pitch, and it's low in the dirt for ball 1.
Here's the pitch from Phillips. And here's that outside pitch again, and he'll make it even count 1-1.
Lady Rams cheering hard in their dugout, try to make something happen to encourage their hitters to hit the ball. As we see the pitch coming. And it's called strike. As we now have 2 strikes and 1 ball on Lakin Pate, with 1 out for the Lady Rams.
Here's a pitch from Phillips. As that is outside, so that'll make it even count 2-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes for number 9, Lakin Pate, with 1 out for the Lady Rams. As we see Allie Phipps, number 8, coming with a pitch. And it's a looking strikeout for Lakin Pate, as we now see number 2, Bree Tolley, coming up to bat with 2 outs.
And here's the pitch. It is foul territory. It went towards us, but it went over our heads to foul territory. Make the count 0-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. As it is a beautiful day outside for baseball and softball. Here's the pitch. It is outside. Make the count even at 1-1.
Bree Tolley had that good out back in last inning. As we see, the ball is popped up in foul territory outside to where our amazing fans are, and we just like to thank our fans again for coming out today to this beautiful game. As we now should have 1 ball and 2 strikes. We thank the umpires today for their patience and their ability to show us what is going on.
As here's the pitch from Phillips. The outside pitch, but it was a little bit outside to make the count even at 2-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes for Bree Tolley, trying to make something happen for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams have had runners on but not able to capitalize. As we see a swing and a miss by number 2, Bree Tolley makes the 3rd out as we are entering in the top of the 5th inning.
With the score still 0-0, as the Lady Bulldogs got the 1-2-3. So now the Lady Rams defense are out on the field. As this has been nothing but a good game for both teams, both defenses. And as the pitcher is still out for the Lady Rams, number 21, Kaylee Paul. As there is still no changes on the defense, but this has been nothing but a great game for both teams. great intensity, great highlights for the defense. But this is a huge conference game for both teams, like we said earlier.
Both teams doing a good job here at Whiteville, North Carolina, at SCC Lady Rams softball field. Very nice day out here. It's probably 80,
Right, 80
between our
degrees.
75s, the 80s, 5s. It's somewhere in there. We don't know. We're not weather people.
Yeah, we're not really people. We just commentating the game out here on this beautiful day. As for the Lady Bulldogs, number 3, Megan Moore is out for the Lady Bulldogs. And as Kaylee Paul is still the pitcher, and we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from Paul, as it is up high for ball 1. Here's the pitch from Paul. And it is another ball, which made the count 2-0. Here's the pitch. It almost hit Megan Moore, but
Very good pitch by Kelly Paul. It was inside for that screwball. The umpire did not call it. So that makes 3 balls and no strikes. As you see the pitch. And now there's a strike by the same pitch for Kelly Paul.
as it makes the count 3-1.
Here comes the pitch. And it's hit towards Bree Tolley. Bree Tolley is making the out for the Lady Rams as we have 1 out now. And we'd like to remind everybody that our baseball team plays this weekend against Wake Technical Community College here at SCC at 1 o'clock Saturday with a doubleheader and noon on Sunday. As we see Kaylee Paul coming with the pitch. It's a hit to Cam Sharp, and it's another out at first for the Lady Rams. We got 2 outs. Now, as we see number 17, Stephanie Valles, coming up with 2 outs for the Lady Bulldogs.
As the Lady Rams looking to get the 1-2-3. Here comes the pitch from Paul. As that is a ball, so that is a little bit outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. It was a little high, so he'll make the count 2 balls, no strikes, 2-0 with 2 outs at the top of the 5th inning. As it hit the dirt and now make the count
3 balls and no strikes for Kaylee Paul. Kaylee Paul trying to dig hard to get this last batter out as we see the pitch. And it's called ball for the walk for number 17, Stephanie Valves. As we now see number 14, Kelsey Pitten, to bat, the left-hander with 2 outs for the Lady Bulldogs.
with runner on first base, 2 outs. As Kaylee Paul is up the pitch. As it is a ball, so he'll make the count 1 ball, no strikes. Runner is on first base with 2 outs.
2 outs for the Lady Rams and Kaylee Paul as we see Paul coming up with the pitch. And it's a swing to Dakota Bullard, and it makes the out at first as we are entering in to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Great job. Great job by Nicola Bullard with the play to throw it to Cameron Sharp for the 3rd out, which the offense is getting back on the field, and is the bottom of the 5th inning. And all they gotta do is swing between the gaps and be patient still. I know she throwing them pitches outside and the umpire calling the strikes, but sometimes you gotta go for it. But so far it has been nothing but an amazing game for both the Rams and the Bulldogs.
We're coming into the bottom of the 5th inning with at least 2 more at-bats for the Lady Rams and the Lady Bulldogs. Both teams trying to look for something to capitalize and be able to put runs on the board with right here.
As the Lady Bulldogs defense is back out on the field, and as they're going to keep their pitcher, number 8, Allie Phillips, on the field.
Number 4, Haley Sarvis up to bat with number 15, Dakota Bullard, on deck.
My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. She makes this feel so right. Should I go for it? I'm gonna shake this. Yikes. Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crumb allowances. Vanessa nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my
And here comes the pitch for Phillips, as it is a swing to foul territory, as they'll make the count 0-1.
Sarvis being big today, and just as always. Here comes the pitch and a swing, and it looks like it will be fly ball to the center fielder for the first out for the Lady Bulldogs.
And coming up the bat is Nicola Bullard. She has done a great job on bat. She advanced the first base, and she hit a double earlier in this ball game.
'Cause I'm a boss.
Here comes the bat from Phillips. It is swung towards us, but the fence saved us. So that would be a foul ball, make the count 0-1.
The fence has saved us a lot today, Quentin.
I know. Wow. Thankfully, we have a fence right here, you know. But here comes the pitch. And the swing down the line, as that would be the second. Wait a minute. It looked like she has missed, so the runner advanced to first base. Wow. As number 21, Rosalind Bunch, wasn't able to hang on to the ball and the tag. So runners on first base.
Number 5, Michaela Smith, now to bat for the Lady Rams. We have 1 out with Dakota Bullard on base. Michaela Smith up to bat.
It swung and fouled. As it swung and he slipped the catcher hand, as it'll be a foul ball, make it 0-1 with 1 out, runner on first base.
Lady Rams trying to get something to work here in the bottom of the 5th as we see the pitch, and it is called strike. As now Michaela Smith has 2 strikes on her, trying to make something work here for the Lady Rams.
As it is 0-2, the outside pitch is working for her today. Here's the pitch. That was outside, a little bit way outside, so that'll make the count 1-2 with runner on first base with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And another ball, so it'll even the count 2-2 with runner on first. Here's the pitch from Allie Phillips. As it is a fly ball to catcher territory, and it will go outside the fence. Make the count still 2-2.
Michaela Smith doing a good job of battling here at this at bat, trying to make something work with the Lady Rams.
As it makes the count 2-2. Make it a full count, so it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pitcher asks for a new ball. As we see number 5, Michaela Smith. Looks like it's a full count on Michaela Smith with 1 out. And it's a hit. And this ball looks like it will be caught by the center field, as now that makes it 2 outs with Kaylee Patrick, number 6, the third baseman, coming up to bat for Lady Rams.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, I'ma do this one for my homies gone. The judge hit the hammer, they ain't coming home. We all are from the danger zone. The devil pulled the card and he said choose one. I chose music, my homies chose, yeah. Some of my ballers chose the NBA. Cuzzo on the block when they getting bang. Funeral pilots making all the change. Yeah, when my cousin got his first tech.
With runners on first base with 2 outs, here's the pitch. That outside pitch again, as it is a strike. Wow. This will be 0-1 with runners on first base with 2 outs.
Number 6, Kaylee Patrick, trying to make something work for the Lady Rams, as we see a hit to the shortstop going for first. And it will be an out, as we are now heading into the 6th inning.
With the score still 0-0. As once again, great job by both of the defenses stepping up and getting out of the innings. Even though there was errors on both defenses, but still they have still bounced back. But we are entering the 6th inning. Wow, with no scores. Wow, great job by both defenses, playing a great game today. And wow. And a great job by Nicola Bullard, as she has advanced bases all 3 times at bat, as the Lady Rams are returning to get on defense and looking to still keep the score at 0. As number 21, Kaylee Paul is still pitching. There is no changes on the defense. As it is a beautiful day out here at Southeastern Community College softball field.
So we see the throw down from Michaela Smith to Mackenzie Benton to the infield, trying to shut down these Lady Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Bulldogs, number 6, Taylor Carroll. As here's the pitch from Paul. As it hit the dirt, and it'll be for ball 1.
Both of these teams today have worked tremendously hard trying to keep each other off the boards, and they are doing so.
As again, it hit the dirt again, and it'll make the ball 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes, as we see the pitch from Paul.
Swing the shortstop, as she just got there just in time. Carol got there just in time to get the Lady Lady Bulldogs on base.
High chopper by, looks like, number 6 for the Bulldogs. Taylor Carroll. Now up to bat is number 21, first baseman Rosalind Bunch, with a runner on at first and no outs.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As the runner advances to second base, but it hits foul ball. With the count 0-1 with the runner on first, as they have to watch the runner on first base looking to take the steal to get the second. Here's the pitch. It's a great job by the catcher. I mean, the first baseman, Cameron Sharp, trying to get that out from first base. Here's the pitch as the runner advances to second base, as it would be an out. Great job by the catcher, Michaela Smith, on the throw.
Good job by Michaela Smith right there, throwing it down, and Mackenzie Benton being able to be there to get the out for the first out of this inning, as we are in the top of the 6th with no balls and 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch, as it will be another ball, and it will even the count at 2-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Paul. As it made it just a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Paul, as it is a swing down to Cameron Sharp, as it bobbled and she advanced to first base.
Cam Sharp not coming able to make up with that play right there, but good job from the hustle from the first baseman, as we see a pinch runner coming in for number 21, as we now see, looks like number 22,
Jessica Diella.
That's what it sounds like. It looks like.
As coming up the bat will be number 12, Brianna Hardy.
Lady Rams and Lady Bulldogs have done a good job today. So now we have 1 out. So we now have a runner on. The batter was ready, but the umpire said nope. Now he's ready. He tells the batter to go on in. As we see Paul coming with the pitch. And it's hit back to Nakota Bullard for the double play. It was just a fielder's choice. Out at second base with 2 outs for the Lady Rams.
Great job right there. You know, she was already almost at first base. Great job, but just not trying to take a chance of throwing the ball, and it might miss, and the runner could advance at second base. But coming up the bat is number 15, Megan Polichino.
We're still trying to pronounce names right.
Sorry about that. Here's the pitch, and that will be a ball. So he'll make it 1-0 with runners on first with 2 outs. As Kaylee Paul is ready to pitch. That was a great job. Great job. And that'll be a strike. So he'll make the count 1-1 with 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 15, Megan has done a good job today catching some of the Lady Rams balls as we see a swing and a miss on the outside for the rise ball for Kaylee Paul. As now we have 2 strikes and 1 ball with 2 outs and a runner on first. Lady Rams trying to shut the Lady Bulldogs down.
And here comes the pitch from Paul. Great bunt to third. As that is a 3rd out. Great job by the Lady Rams of getting out of the inning. Great job by the 3rd baseman, Kaylee Patrick, of throwing it to Cam Sharp. As we are entering to the bottom of the 6th with the score still 0-0. Great job by both of the defense, but the Lady Rams, they have to find a way to score right here to get on the scoreboard and get the lead.
Lady Rams trying to look to capitalize on something right here.
This has been a great game between both teams, and it looks like it's going to be a pitching change for the Lady Bulldogs.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, we're still trying to. Oh, my two. We're still trying to look at the number, and it looks like it will be number 10, Bethany Locklear, a freshman. So a new pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs, trying to make something happen right here for. Okay. As we are getting the call from the umpire, and we thank him for again for his time today. And maybe with this new pitcher from the Lady Bulldogs, the Lady Rams can jump on here and tack some runs on in the bottom of the 6th.
This will be a big opportunity. And now, coming up is number 1, Mackenzie Denton, coming up the bat for the Lady Rams.
Mackenzie Benton, number 1, now at the bat for the Lady Rams. And number 22, Cam Sharp on deck. As we, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the bottom of the 6th inning here at SCC.
As here's the pitch, as it hit the dirt, so that would be for ball 1. As it'll make the count 1-0. Here's the pitch from Locklear, as it is
It's high in the sky. The catcher's trying to find it, and she makes the catch for out number 1 on Mackenzie Benton. As we see number 22, the first baseman, Cam Sharp, up to bat.
Here's a pitch from Locklear, as that will be a strike. So that will be make the count 0-1 with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning in this very great game. See, it will fly right, foul, and that will be make the count 0-2. Here's the pitch from Locklear, as it is right to second base, and that will be a 2nd out. For
give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
As coming up the bat is number 21, Kaylee Paul.
Good play by the second baseman to get the 2nd out of the inning. Kaylee Paul up to bat.
As that will be a ball, so he'll make the count 1-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll be another ball, so that'll make the count 2-0. Here's the pick from Locklear. As there is a swing. Foul territory.
Kaylee Paul has she's been amazing this year, and I wouldn't trade a thing watching her play. She's been close to hitting some home runs today and done a very good job of that, taking that pitch right there and taking it to the outside to try to give a home run for the Lady Rams. And we have time on the field. Oh, little girl gets the ball in for us.
Wow, that was a close home run right there.
Kaylee Paul doing it up there for the Lady Rams, doing a very good job. These Lady Rams have been thrown off by this hitting today by Allie Phillips, but it looks like number 10, Brittany Locklear's come in to try to relieve her as we see the pitch, and it's called strike.
As he'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Says a swing right to shortstop, right to first base for their 3rd out. As the Lady Rams are getting back on defense, as we are headed to the top of the 7th inning with the score 0-0 in this intense game. Great job by both defense. They're doing a great job just keeping each team to 0 points. But we are entering the bottom of the 7th inning. This has been a great inning for both teams. Both teams are doing a great job. And it is a beautiful hot day. Like it's 80 degrees out here today. Out here at SCC Softball Field. And as number 21, Kaylee Paul is still pitching for the Lady Rams. So there has been no defensive changes for the Lady Rams on defense. As coming up the bat for the Lady Bulldogs is number 23, Julia Gonzalez.
Julia Gonzalez, number 23 for the Lady Bulldogs, up to bat, trying to make something here in the top of the 7th.
And here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. It was way high, as he'll make it ball 1. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. As it hit the ground, hit the dirt, and that would make it 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. In the top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. As it is another ball, so they'll make the count 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes for Gonzalez.
Here's the pitch. As that is a strike, so they'll make the count 3-1. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. As is another ball as she gets to walk to first base. And as coming up the bat is number 3, Megan Moore. with runners on first base with no outs in the top of the 7th inning.
Lady Rams looking to turn double play right here. As we have no outs and Paul is pitching. Here looks the bunt. Paul
Paul
throws to first, and it's an out at first base. First out of the inning for Lady Rams, as now we see number 18, Morgan Shirley, up to bat for Lady Bulldogs with a runner on second and 1 out.
And great job by Nicola Bullard getting the first base and getting the out. And great job by Kaylee Paul catching the ball and throwing it to first base. As here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. That would be a strike. And great job. It'll be 0-1 with runners on second base with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Paul. As it hit the dirt and it went over, and as she advanced to third base.
Runner on third for the Lady Bulldogs. A little bobble of the ball by number 5, Michaela Smith. So now this gives a runner at third with 1 ball and 1 strike and 1 out for the Lady Rams.
Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. Great job, and that'll be a strike. As they'll make the count 1-2 with 1 out. Runner on third base. Leading runner on third base. Here's the pitch from Paul. Great hit. As it's 1, and she is out. Great job. As the runner did not score, but the runner's on first base with 2 outs. As
the Pitt Community College coach is trying to make an argument that the tag that was under, and now it looks like she's questioning the call from the umpire, and both umpires are going to talk at this time, and we are seeing what the final call is. And he calls her out. Good job by Cam Sharp, and good catch and out by Michaela makes it a second out. No run is scored. So we have number 17, Stephanie Vallis, up to bat with a runner on first and 2 outs for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams need to have this out to make sure that no run is scored and they can get up in the bottom of the 7th, as we see a strike 1 by Kaylee Paul to score and win this ball game in a walk-off fashion.
Great job by the Lady Rams of getting that out from third base, advancing home. Great job. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. It is swing, but that is a foul ball, so that'll make it 0-2 in the top of the 7th inning. God, I'm so sorry.
As Vallis has 2 strikes on her, and Kaylee Paul comes with the pitch.
As it is down to, as that would be out, but runners on first and third.
And we have 2 outs with runners at first and third for the Lady Rams and Lady Bulldogs.
As the Lady Rams are trying to keep it at 0-0 with 2 outs, and as number 14, Kelsey Pitton, is out to bat. And as Kaylee Paul is getting ready to pitch. As that is a strike. So that'll make it 0-1 with runners on first and third with 2 outs for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. As that will be a ball outside for a ball. So it'll make the count 1-1. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. make it a ball again, so he'll make it 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike on number 14, Kelsey Pennon, with 2 outs for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams trying to find something to make this out so they can head back into the dugout for hits. As we see a ball high, and now the count is 3 ball and 2 outs.
Runners on first and third. Here's the pitch from Caitlin Paul, and as the bases are going to be loaded with a ball 4 with a walk.
Coach Carlene Steven calls time to try to talk and calm down her Lady Rams right here in the top of the 7th with bases loaded and 2 outs. Now coming up to bat is Taylor Carroll, number 6, the shortstop, with 2 outs for the Lady Rams.
And here's the pitch from Caitlin Paul. As that will be a ball. As it'll make the count 1-0 with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning.
Good stop by number 5, catcher Michaela Smith.
As it is a fly ball. Great job by the Lady Rams of getting out that inning. Great job by the center fielder,
Haley Sarvis.
Haley Sarvis, on making that play, and it is still 0-0 as the Lady Rams have a chance to walk off with a victory in the bottom of the 7th. As both defenses has done a great job, and as number 10 for the Lady Bulldogs, Bethany Locklear, is back out on the field. As they can win with a walk-off win for the Lady Rams. As coming up the bat is number 9, Lakeland Pate. As this has been a highly anticipated game, and great job by both defenses, especially in the top of the 7th, with the Lady Rams getting that out from third.
Lady Rams trying to make something happen in the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen, as Lake and Pate, number 9, is coming up to bat with number 2, Bree Tolley, on deck. Lady Rams getting loud in the dugout as Brittany Locklear for Pitt Community College is back out to pitch, as we see ball 1 for Lake and Pate at this bat.
As this is a big inning for the Rams. They can win with this walk-off win. Here's the pitch. It's a swing. It's a hit. It's a home run. Walk-off home run. As the Rams win the game.
Lady Rams take game 1 by Lincoln Payton solo walk-off home run.
That's a great job by Caleb. Wow. I have never seen this. Great win.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. That was an intense home run. I never expected that on first at bat.
This is the games that we live for, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for joining us with game 1. Be back for game 2 as Lady Rams look to take on the Pitt Bulldogs in the second game and final game of this doubleheader.
And I would also like to thank the Broadcast Production Technology program of recording the game for us, as I am Quentin McCrae.